Black and Beat Bike Update. Welcome back, riders. Today, we're diving deep into a machine that's equal parts legend and muscle at a 2025 Yamaha VMAX 1700cc. This is not just a motorcycle, this is a mechanical statement, a rolling thunderstorm on two wheels, and in this review, I'm going to take you through every curve, every sound, and every shiver it sends down your spine. So, let's fire it up. First impressions matter, and the VMAX wastes no time telling you exactly what it is. Standing in front of it, you're greeted by a muscular front end that feels more like a heavyweight prize fighter than a cruiser. The LED headlamp has this sharp, predatory stare, almost like it knows you're going to test its limits. Yamaha's kept the classic VMAX stance but sharpened the edges, giving the front fairing a more aggressive, aerodynamic profile. The beefy front forks and massive dual-disc brakes with radial mount calipers aren't just for show, they whisper one thing: a control at high speed. Shift your eyes to the side and the story gets even better. The side profile is where the VMAX flexes its design heritage. You've got those iconic air intakes bulging out like chrome-plated muscles, a sculpted fuel tank that flows seamlessly into the seat, and a stance that screams stability. The 2025 model rides lower visually, but it's an illusion. The ergonomics are still rider-friendly for long hauls, and that wide, low handlebar setup keeps you feeling planted. The matte and metallic dual-tone paint jobs this year are especially striking, as the stealth black option is pure intimidation, while the deep red variant pops like molten lava under sunlight. Every line on this bike is functional art. Swing around to the back and the attitude doesn't fade. The tail section is short, compact, and brutally purposeful, with a minimal LED tail light tucked in cleanly. The rear tire is a 200-section beast that practically dares the road to fight back. The exhaust setup, with its twin upswept pipes on each side, isn't just a visual signature, it's the source of that deep, guttural growl that has made the VMAX infamous for decades. It's the kind of sound that's less polite motorcycle and more angry symphony. But let's be honest, at the heart of the VMAX is not in its looks, it's in its engine. Underneath that aggressive skin beats a 1,679cc liquid-cooled V4. Tuned for 197 horsepower and a tidal wave of torque, 123 pound-feet, to be exact. On paper, that's impressive. On the road, it's downright addictive. The moment you twist the throttle, the power delivery is instantaneous. There's no hesitation, no polite ramp-up, it's like the bike reads your thoughts and turns them into acceleration. Yamaha's chip-controlled intake and Yamaha chip-controlled throttle work in harmony to make the ride smooth when you want it and feral when you don't. And yes, that V4 soundtrack is everything you want it to be: a deep, throaty, and unapologetically loud. Performance-wise, the VMAX is a unique hybrid, part cruiser, part drag bike, part sport machine. 0 to 60 happens in under 3 seconds if you're feeling bold, and even though it weighs over 680 pounds, it never feels sluggish. The aluminum frame keeps it surprisingly nimble for its size, and the fully adjustable suspension means you can dial it in for cruising comfort or aggressive corner carving. The braking system is equally up to the task, with ABS as standard and a bite that can rein in all that muscle without drama. At highway speeds, the stability is rock solid and no wobble. No wonder just a planted, confident ride. One thing worth mentioning is that while this bike will cruise happily at lower revs, it truly comes alive in the mid-range. That's where you feel the surge, the pull that makes you want to stretch every gear just a little longer. It's not a beginner's bike, and it doesn't pretend to be. The VMAX demands respect, and in return, it rewards you with a ride unlike anything else on the road. When it comes to price, the 2025 Yamaha VMAX isn't pretending to be budget-friendly either. Depending on the market and the finish you choose, you're looking at somewhere in the range of $18,500 to $19,500. That's premium territory, but then again, this is a premium machine. You're not just paying for parts and labor, you're paying for the history, the engineering, and the kind of thrill that most bikes can't deliver. After spending time with this machine, The verdict is clear: VMAX is still the undisputed heavyweight in the power cruiser category. It's a bike that doesn't compromise. It's comfortable enough for long rides but dangerous enough to make every red light feel like the starting line. It's beautifully designed but brutally fast. It's the kind of motorcycle that doesn't just get you from A to B, it makes you want to take the long way, every time. So if you're the kind of rider who wants presence, performance, and personality in one package, the 2025 Yamaha VMAX 1700cc is a bike that deserves your attention. Just remember, when you ride it, you're not just another motorcyclist on the road or broken bar, you're a storm in motion. This has been Black and Beat Bike Update. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit the like button,